I am Bharat Kumar Ladda. I am here to explain you people about the book Contagious, why the things catch on and why the things go viral. This book is written by Jonah Berger. He explained why someone wins and someone loses. He explained this book in 6 necessary steps which are most important to make someone to talk about. The 6 necessary steps are social currency, triggers, emotions, public, private, practical value and stories. Coming to social currency, people share things that make them look good to others. People tend to share things when they go to some of the expensive restaurants rather than while going to a small dhaba. People share their pics on social media just to show that they are really cool and they eat expensive things. Another example, like they think of the last time someone shared a secret with you and really begged you not to share it with anyone, and look back what you have done next. If something is assumed to be secret, people talk more about it, and the reason behind is social currency. Coming to the next point, it is triggers. How are you reminded about a product or an idea? Triggers are like reminders for related concepts and ideas. Think of the Friday song on YouTube by Rebecca Black, which has 1 million views. Again, there are many reasons why it has got many views, and one of the biggest reason is it has a great trigger. If you take a look on the stats on YouTube, how people watch it, you see a spike on views in every Friday. And another example, like KitKat, it did the same thing in 2007. Their sales were declining by 5% every year, and they really needed a marketing campaign, and then they decided to link it with KitKat with coffee. So in all their advertisements of KitKat was presented with coffee. And then now someone who does not understand the power of a trigger, the coffee is just not only the part of advertisement. So every time a person think of a coffee, he also think of a KitKat. And then the sales of KitKat were up by 33%. Emotions, when people feel strong emotions that they want to share, think of Susan Bully performance in Britain's Got Talent. Some strong emotions like happiness get people to share. Even strong emotions that aren't positive, like anger and anxiety, get people to share. This really what media wants to have. The more angrier or more anxious they make us, the more we share. So strong emotions are good, but emotions you want to stay away from are sadness. People don't really want to share something if it make them sad. The next part of our book is public. Our decisions are affected by what everyone else around us is doing. So let's take a look at car buying behavior. One of the factor that affects whether someone will buy a new car or not is not whether his neighbor and community are buying new cars. And if they are all buying a new car, he is much more tend to buy a new car as well. Think of the next point, like practical value. If you can actually offer someone something that really helps them, they're gonna want to share it with people they know. So one of the easiest video I have made ever is about the book Contagious, and there are many people who may like it and dislike it, and the reason for that is cause if you use this method, you can actually read this book only in 3 hours. Now a lot of people take weeks to read a book. If someone share with you a way where you can read a book in 3 hours instead of 3 weeks, there's practical value in it, and someone is ready to read it and struggling with it, of course you will share with him. Anytime you can help people and make their life better, they're gonna want to share it and help their friends and family members as well. Coming to the last point of our book, stories, where you have to figure out how your product or an idea can be relevant part of a cool story. Here, Blendtec is a blender company that makes a video series called Will It Blend, and they make videos where they will put the weird things like a brand new iPhone into the blender and blend it into powder, and that's really a cool video. or a cool story. If you saw that, you might want to share it with your friends, but notice how the product is an integral part of a story. You can't tell that story without a blender. Your product or idea does not have to have all these 6 principles. Some of these might not be very applicable to certain products and ideas, so obviously the more the better. But there are plenty of products that or ideas that have a couple of these factors that are really very strong and they really do well. Once again, I would like to have a conclusion over these 6 points. Social currency. People share things that make them look good to others. Triggers. How you are reminded of a product. Triggers are like indirect reminders for related concepts and ideas. Emotions. When people share emotions, they want to share public. Our decisions are affected by what everyone else around us is doing. Practical value. If you can actually if you can actually offer someone something that really helps them, they're gonna want to share it with people they know. Stories, where you can figure out how your product or idea can be a relevant part of a story. Thank you for watching this video.